Reflection for Instructional Partner section of ePortfolio. I selected these two artifacts for my Instruction Partner section of my ePortfolio because they demonstrate how, as a librarian, I could be an instructional partner as both a curriculum collaborator and a classroom teacher, and as a teacher of fellow teachers. Before creating both of these lessons, I wasn't clear about how a librarian could be an instructional partner. By learning about the Big Six model and thinking about how to support teachers with instruction and technology use, I feel like I have a better understanding of what I would hope my role would be within a school community. The artifact, Exceptional Problem Solvers Big Six Practicing Our Skills, is from my 735 Information Retrieval Transfer class. For this assignment, I was tasked with using the information problem-solving process defined by the Big Six: task definition, information seeking strategies, location and access, use of information, synthesis and evaluation, to work through school, life, and work-related problems. This artifact meets the criteria of Standard 2 Instructional Partner Performance 2.8. The librarian and information teacher collaborates with teachers and school specialists to design, implement, and evaluate inquiry-based lessons and units. By applying the Big Six to 3 different scenarios, I found a deeper understanding as to what specific action should be taken throughout the research process as I completed and recorded each skill. I found this assignment to be super helpful as far as understanding exactly what the Big Six information problem-solving process entails. Before this class, I had never heard of the Big Six research model. As I learned about it, I recognized the value of having students apply it to their research and for everyone involved, librarian, teachers, aides, etc., to use a common language when talking about these skills. I could see using something similar to this assignment in a collaboration with a classroom teacher and their students as an introduction to demonstrate the actions necessary to accomplish each skill in the Big Six and how one moves back and forth among the skills. I think once everyone is on board with the vocabulary and the action needed to be successful, applying Big Six to a larger collaborative research project would be even more successful. The other artifact I included in this reflection for the professional is my reflection for the professional development activity required for my 819 practicum class. I taught world language teachers how to use Canva to make an infographic poster. Before teaching the teachers about Canva presentations, I looked at the standards for world languages in the middle school. I designed my professional development to meet Standard 4 Comparisons Cultures. The student understands the concept of the target culture and American culture. Benchmark 2 identifies a few differences in cultures. This artifact meets the library Standard 2 Instruction of Practice Knowledge 2.4. The librarian and information teacher know content and curriculum and effective instructional techniques to integrate information and technology literacy instruction. During my professional development, I provided the teachers with a step-by-step guide to Canva, an example of a finished infographic comparing Belgium and America, and let them log into the site and explore the various options it provides. The teachers were excited to see how they could apply the professional development I provided in their classrooms, especially since I had linked it to their existing standards and how many other learning opportunities tied to their curriculum Canva could provide. I found the professional development activity to be the most intimidating of all the requirements for the practicum. I didn't feel like I was really qualified to teach teachers because I've only been subbing for the last several years and not in my own classroom. However, I believe it ended up being one of my most rewarding experiences. The teachers had never used Canva, but did know it was on the approved apps list for student use. They were excited that I tied the professional development to one of their curriculum standards and felt like it was definitely something they could use to meet any mini-curricular objectives. Just knowing that I had helped them in some way feel that they could integrate technology into their curriculum in a meaningful way gave me a boost of confidence. When I was teaching full-time, I was a member of our QPA team. Yes, this states me. So I gave professional developments all the time. I'm relieved to know that I still have the ability in me. The artifacts in this section of my portfolio opened my eyes to reality that a school librarian, as an instructional partner, is still a teacher. This makes me even more excited about the possibilities that await me when I get my own library.